friends, welcome back to my channel. It feels like it has been a long time since we did a trash talk, and I have a lot of product here to talk to you about. As usual, I will put timestamps down below in the description box just in case you want to bounce around, and I thought I would go ahead and start with makeup products this time. All right, so the only official makeup item that I have used up is this mascara from Lancome. It's the Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. I have two of these, and I enjoy this mascara, but I definitely don't think that it is so superior to drugstore mascaras that you need to get this. I'm pretty sure I acquired the two that I have. One was from maybe an Ulta sale, and the other I think came in a little Lancome kit, and I kept the mascara but gave the other stuff to probably my mom or something for Christmas. This is what the wand looks like. The mascara lasts a really long time, and I like the effect of it, so happy to use the mascara up. I feel like I love testing a lot of mascaras, so to actually fully use one up feels really good. Other thing that I have is this Sugar Rosé from Fresh lip balm. I did not like this. This, you'll see that it really had a hard time staying on the stick. I wouldn't roll it up too high, and it was just so soft that it would push up against the metal base. Not a fan of that. This is the second product, not from this line, but that's packaged like this. No matter who makes it, it struggles. And I just feel like for a high-end price tag, this needs to perform a lot better packaging-wise. Then I have two beauty sponges. One beauty sponge got used and abused by Luna after it was placed inside my Empties bucket, which sits on the floor. She doesn't normally pick through the bucket, but for some reason, this particular item spoke to her soul. And that is the Morphe sponge. This sad sponge has been completely chewed up, but I used it up beforehand. I love this sponge. To me, it is superior to the Beauty Blender, which is sort of unfortunate because I have a number of Beauty Blender sponges. There was a time when I bought a bucket of them when they were on a super discount, and I've just been very slowly working my way through them. But once they're all used up, I will exclusively switch over to the Morphe ones. I just think they're a little bit cheaper, they perform nicely for me, and I just am a big fan. Keeping with that same theme, I also have a Beauty Blender sponge. I have to admit to you guys, it's really hard for me to assess when to be done with a sponge. I am only quitting on this one because I've probably used it for a really long time, probably 6 months-ish time. And I know people always say that based on a timestamp you should get rid of something, but when it comes to sponges and brushes, I take really good care of them. I do a daily spray of my brushes using the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleanser. And then I also once a week do a deep cleanse with them. I use soap, I really get into it. And so I find that I don't get bacteria buildup in my makeup brushes. I've never had an outbreak from them. I just only ever call it usually when the pores start to look really noticeable on my sponge, or if the sponge tears. The tearing didn't happen with either one of my Morphe or this sponge, but the pores are pretty pronounced on here, and so that's what I used to call it. I don't know, I'd be curious to know if that's how you figure out when to throw away your sponges, but that's just sort of where I'm at. Other thing that I have, I wouldn't necessarily call it makeup, but it is a perfume. It's the Replica Reproduction of Familiar Scents and Moments of Varying Locations and Periods in Beach Walk. This smells like some sort of sea salt type scent. I absolutely love this. I have been really focusing on the side without telling you guys. Once again, I'm sorry for keeping secrets. I've been working aggressively on roller balls. I have been decanting them into sprayers, and that is how I have been using them up. I have had this probably for 2 years, and I resisted wanting to use it because this thing was pricey and I love the scent. But I just was like, you know what, you need to use it up. And fun fact, I found a dupe of this, Demeter, the Demeter rollerball oils, and I don't love oil perfume, but whatever. For a fraction of the cost, they make the exact same scent. Offhand, I don't remember what the scent name is, but I'll write it on the screen for you guys. So save your bucks if you like this scent, because you don't need to shell out the cash for it, even though it is delightful. Okay, I think it's time we talk about Impress Nails. Now, you guys know that I was attempting to take a 2-week break As you can see from my nails, that did not go well. I just couldn't stand them. I couldn't stand the way my nails looked. I missed impressed nails, so I threw in the towel. And before Italy, I had been trying to use up the sets that I had already used one of. I don't normally have this many impressed nails to show you, but today I do. The only ones I have that aren't impressed are these ones from Dashing Diva. Let me just tell you, their summer collection, I missed out on it when it first launched because I was trying to resist the urge, and then they kept coming up on my Instagram ads, and I finally clicked on them. Ooh, we are so lucky that their summer collection was not in stock because I would have gotten probably 10 different pairs. I really need to put Dashing Diva on my radar more often when I go to buy nails because I absolutely love the shape of their nails. I love the thinness. I love the way that they last on my nails, and they make some really adorable bomb patterns. But the ones I currently have that I used up are called Daily Beauty. They're these like really basic French nail that I like. I've had, I don't know, probably 2, maybe 3 prior boxes of these. I would happily repurchase these. If I ever were to place a Dashing Diva order, I would put these in my cart along with whatever other delicious new ones that they came out with. The next ones that I have are the ones that are currently on my nails. These are called Lucky. The ones that I have left in the box don't showcase the pattern, so I will show you that they had like a little sparkly nail, the like general finish, and then I think this is some kind of Japanese cherry blossom like flower. I love these. I wore these in the spring, and then for whatever reason, I feel like they look really fresh on my nails right now, so big fan of these. Next, we have the Wildflowers. I loved these too. I definitely feel like these could be another package that I would happily rebuy. It was a simple but really cute pattern on the nails. We have the one set of almond-shaped nails or oval nails that survived a declutter that I had done of my impressed nails. These are in Next Wave. These only survived because I freaking loved the pattern of these, but the other problem that I didn't talk about in my like products I regret buying video is that not only do these not hold their shape very well, but I can only get one use or one set out of the 30. I find that with this particular shape, it's really hard to find a second set that fits effectively and doesn't go over onto my skin. And if these do hit on my skin, if they're wider than my actual nail bed, they tend to pop off really easily because even with glue, they just adhere much better to nail versus skin. And so it's not worth it for me to try to trim these down and clip them and file them like I do sometimes with these ones. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quit it, but I enjoyed the pattern of these and I liked the way they looked on my nails. Now we have Liquid Assets. This one is just okay. I'm pretty sure I have another box of these because I probably forgot that I owned them already and purchased them regardless. I don't love the pattern, but they were fine for summer. And the last ones that I have are super old school. They're ones called Control Freak. They are in the old packaging that the impressed nails used to come in. They were just like this basic pearly pink. I liked these as well. Then I have 2 other like oddball products for nails. The first one are my Julep Tada Quick Dry Drops. These were such a holy grail for me when I used to paint my nails on my own. They would help just quicken the dry time of any nail polish that I would put on. When I last painted my nails, used the rest of these drops. I will definitely say if you're somebody who doesn't paint your nails frequently, I wouldn't purchase this because it's not going to sit on the shelf forever and do well. It definitely has a limited time stamp on it, and I could tell that the formulation of these was really not as good as it used to be because it's been so long since I last painted my nails. I also have my Kiss Powerflex Brush On Nail Glue. It's no surprise I've used this up. I feel like a few of my other bottles are going to start to peter out really quick too, so I need to actually replenish my stock of nail glue. So I, as you guys know, have been burning my little heart out with Bath & Body Works candles, but I deterred from that slightly the past, say 5 or so weeks. The first thing that I have is a woodwick candle. I am very hit or miss with woodwick candles. I feel like sometimes the woodwick is super loud and obnoxious and I love it, and other times I feel like you can't really hear it, and then sometimes I feel like their sound performance is awesome and sometimes it's not. Well, this was sitting on a Mother's Day display day. And I really was drawn to the packaging of it. And then when I smelled it, I fell in love. Oh God, this scent was called Lilac, and it was a true, pure lilac scent. I've never had one shaped like this from a wick. I've only ever had their taller cylinder ones, and the wick on this thing was huge, which makes sense for the shape of this. I'm telling you, within a minute of lighting this wick, I was getting a scent. This burned ferociously, and the scent throw was so intense. I loved it. I did burn through it relatively quickly, which, are we that surprised? No. And I did pay, I want to say like $12 or $13 for this. I am tempted to refurbish this, but I don't know if I can get the remaining wax out of there. I'm going to look into it, but I really liked this candle. I wouldn't seek it out again because I had my fix of lilac, but it did stop me from buying a lilac candle from Bath & Body Works because this gave me my once a year fill. I have some Sensationals wax cubes in Violet Cocktail. I did not love this scent. I'm really surprised I bought this. When I pulled it out of my tub to melt it, I was like, really? This doesn't seem to align with my scent profile. It's very perfumey, like mature woman perfume, and it just wasn't a great, I didn't like the scent, but performance wise it was awesome. 2 cubes lasted forever, filled our entire bedroom. Don't they always with scents that you don't love? So if you smell this and you like it, it's a good performer, so I'd recommend it. I have Dessa's Homespun Scents Black Raspberries and Vanilla. I kid you not, this smells exactly like the Bath & Body Works body care scent. I loved this. I love the way it smelled. It wasn't the most long-lasting wax I've had from Dessa's, but this was sprinkle wax, as I've been calling it, which she hasn't done sprinkle wax in so long that at this point I feel like some of my wax is just getting too old and I need to really melt through it or I'm going to start to lose a lot of scent. I have a sample that I got from Scentsy. There were a bunch of samples sitting in like our gym locker room, so I was like, yeah, let's give it a try. And so in the little like sample bag, there was one called Coffee Tree. This was practically scentless. I don't know why that was. I recall having Scentsy wax like way long time ago and it was decent scent performance. So this was not inspiring. I also don't love coffee scents, but I couldn't really smell anything. Then from the Bathing Garden, we have a sample called Summer in a Jar. This was just like a very, to me, generic scent, and I put the whole like sample tart in my melter and it gave just like okay scent throw, which is unusual for the Bathing Garden, but I wasn't compelled to want to buy this scent again. Then I have Sniff My Tarts Blue Raspberry Slush Meyer Lemon Type Starfruit Mango. This to me is an example of there are so many scents shoved into one wax melt that you cannot possibly differentiate them, and it ended up to me just smelling like a generic fruity scent. I wasn't super inspired by this. I didn't think the scent performance was that amazing. I only got this through a D-stash, so I have no idea how old this wax is. I don't even know if Sniff My Tarts is still like a company, but I'm just not a fan. And then the last wax that I have is from Up North Creations. It is in Rum Raisin. I, again, classic Up North Creations fashion, love this scent on cold. Absolutely love it. But it just didn't perform. I didn't get much scent and it wasn't for a very long time, and I broke this little skull up into 4 different pieces and I still like I just couldn't get much performance. So I think once I'm done melting through all of my Up North creations, I'm probably gonna write this brand off and just focus more on the other ones that I really enjoy. All right, let's talk hair care. I actually have a number of products in this little pile and I got some thoughts to share. So first I have Fortune Cookie Soap's Basic Beach Sea Salt Spritz. This I got in a Get What You Get bag, I think around Christmas or Black Friday when they did that this year, and I wouldn't have picked this up on my own. The scent was just okay. Their products, their hair products are very scented, and so it's almost like you're getting a hair perfume and a hair product all in one. But I do know that sea salt sprays really aren't great for your hair, so that's partly why I wouldn't have purchased this. The other thing I will say is this is 4 ounces and I flew through it. And it, I think, normally retails for $16. And so I just feel like the fact that it's not really great for your hair, it is super perfumed. Like, I would smell it all day, which I didn't necessarily love, and I went through it so quickly because I feel like I would use a lot of product to be able to get my hair to the degree that I wanted it to. For all those reasons, I wouldn't purchase this again. However, if I happen to get in one of their mystery boxes or in a monthly box this particular product, I would use it because it does work for my hair. I just think that there are too many cons for this product for me to purchase it myself. On the flip side though, I've got my wave spray. This is dangerous. I brought a brand new one of these to Italy and I used the whole thing up during the trip, and we were only gone for 14 days. Which is not great because this was like $26, but here's what I'll say. I would use it sometimes twice a day because it was so ridiculously hot that sometimes when we would get back to the hotel before dinner, I would shower and redo my hair. I'm god awful at styling my hair. I mean, really, it's straight ponytail, not fashionable ponytail, like a workout ponytail, or it's this. And so for me to wear a dress or a top like this and not have my hair in this format wasn't gonna work for me. So I use it a lot. I absolutely love this stuff. It is amazing. I have one more bottle. I was really hoping that the purchase I made during the VIB sale would get me through hair curling season, but I may end up buying a third one. We'll see. I don't style my hair every single day in the summer. I typically only style it when I'm going somewhere or I'm filming. So hopefully that will prolong this, but I love this stuff. Next up, I have the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Clay Rebalancing Shampoo. This is lovely. This is for oily roots and dry ends, which I would describe, I think, my hair like that. My hair can hold oil pretty well because it's pretty thick and coarse, but I do feel like sometimes I get some kind of buildup. And so I liked this. I was using this just basically once a week when I would do a hair mask because I've been using a very specific shampoo conditioner I'm going to talk about in another video, so stay tuned for that. But I really like this. I have the conditioner. I also really like that, but shockingly, I haven't used it yet because it's sitting in my closet. I think I got like halfway on it and then switched it over to something else. So stay tuned, but I would definitely repurchase this. Next thing we have is a like random hair item that I bought because of YouTube and then didn't use for a super long time. And it's the Kiehl's Deep Micro Exfoliating Scalp Treatment. Shocking. Like, this is so random. So according to the directions, you're supposed to apply this to a dry or a moist scalp before shampooing and then gently massage. You can leave it on for up to 5 minutes before rinsing thoroughly. Follow with the Kiehl's shampoo, okay, yeah, and then use it 1 to 2 times a week or as needed. And I bought this because I was hearing a lot about exfoliating your scalp and blah, 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 blah. There were like 8 different companies that came out with a product and I got suckered into it, so during a VIB sale, I bought it. But then it just sort of sat in my shower because I couldn't figure out how to do like a hair mask and also not wash my hair every day and like also do this, and I just wasn't sure what to do with it. And then finally, one day, my hair, it was like in the height of hair scrunching week, my hair just felt built up. And I don't wash my hair every single day. I only get my hair wet every other day, with the exception of when it's hair curling season. If I don't take a full shower, I would at least rinse and re-wet my hair and then style it again. And I was noticing by like the 3rd day that there was just this weird, like, I don't know, it just felt like buildup on my scalp. So I decided to pull this out and use it, and that was the perfect way for me to use this. Is it really helped on that 3rd day to make me feel like not only did I get my hair clean, but I got my scalp refreshed. The problem with this though, this is 3.4 ounces, is using it basically 2 times a week that I would do that, I went through it really fast because I felt like I had to use a lot of product and I had to really work it into my scalp, and that I'm not sure it's worth the price. I will also say, interestingly enough, about this product, I could do a whole video on this product, I suppose, is that it had like a cooling sensation on my scalp that I could feel even after it rinsed out. And it had like a like Vicks vapor rub scent to it. So I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I could use it easily in my summer hair care routine, but I just don't know if the price per usage is justifiable. Now, I don't know if other brands make bigger tubs or whatever, but I'd be curious to know your thoughts on this. If you've tried this, if you've tried the Briogeo one, let me know in the comments below, because I did like it. She's a pricey lady. And rounding off this category, I just have one of the Garnier Whole Blends Care Cream Legendary Olive. I still have a bunch of these in the closet, but I have curbed the use of them because, like I said, I've been using a very specific shampoo and conditioner that I'll talk about in a Beauty Discoveries video a little bit later on. Let's talk SPF. I have two SPFs that I absolutely loathe. They are the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist Sunscreen. I have it in 70 and 100 plus. Now, I absolutely love the rub-in version of this sunscreen, but the body mist is a hot pile of garbage. Here's why. I feel this way about truly all spray sunscreens, so I don't know what on earth got me to buy these. The only thing I can think is I'm pretty sure there was like one random super like sunny day when we were gonna be outside, and I happened to be going by a Walmart and was like, I don't think we have any Victoria sunscreen, because Ben likes to live the lie that he can wear SPF 15. He cannot. And he does it anyways. I do not live that lie. I acknowledge how pale I am. I acknowledge my like intense need for a sunscreen routine. Yeah. So I stopped by, and I'm pretty sure Walmart, I like couldn't readily find the version of this in a rub, so I bought these. I swear to God, every time I use these, I get sunburned. I just feel like my thoughts don't have any science to back it, but I feel like because this mist is so sheer, it doesn't get absorbed into your skin before it dries and it's gone. And any of the like defense properties don't get absorbed into your skin, so that the sunscreen is now useless. So yes, it is lovely that it's weightless, but it's also not actually protecting you. So I like mostly use this one because I was really adamant that I wanted to try to use all of it, but it just is not good. And this 100 plus, which I know is kind of silly because I think it says, I think like dermatologists or some smart person says that after like 55, it doesn't really make a difference. You need to just apply it frequently. Whatever, bought it. I'm just decluttering these because they're not good sunscreens. I've gotten burnt every time, and enough is enough. So please, I warn you, don't buy these. Buy the lotion version because those are lovely and they protect you and feel weightless, and it feels like you're putting lotion on your body, and I like that. We have a bunch of other things to talk about. The first is the OCD hand sanitizer in Oogie Boogie. This is from their Nightmare Before Christmas collection. This to me is like the quintessential fall bakery scent. So I used it at the worst time of year, but I liked it. I like the scent of it. I would say that if you're somebody who finds the Bath & Body Works ones to be too scented and too long lasting on your hands, this is like a step below that. Not in a bad way. I still like the scent. I can still smell it on my hand, but it's not going to smother you the way a Bath & Body Works one does. I also have a room spray from Rainbow Melts. This is the Lemon Sugar Balsam. Did not like the scent of this. I just don't think I like the combination of the balsam with the lemon. They were too jarring and competitive with each other. The room spray itself was nice, and I would not be upset to have more room sprays from her, but just not in this scent. I have the What's This, also from Nightmare Before Christmas line. This is a lip scrub. I've never purchased a lip scrub. These I only have because I've gotten them in boxes, and I just think this is super old and I never use it. For whatever reason, lip masks and lip scrubs have never compelled me, and I can't adopt them into any kind of like consistent skincare routine. Probably because I don't have chapped lips. I like keep aggressively applying chapstick all of the time, so they can't possibly get chapped at any point. So I don't use lip scrubs. It's gotta go. I have this mystery bag. This is a Fortune Cookie Soap shampoo bar sample. I only put this in here to show you guys and talk to you about the fact that I don't like shampoo bars. I've never been able to get them to like lather. I think it's just I'm a weirdo and can't figure it out thing. I've watched a lot of videos, can't do it. So I instead use them to clean my makeup brushes, and my makeup brushes have never been softer. I think I'm down to my last like sample or bar. I'd had them sitting in my collection for a while, just collecting dust. So I'm happy to find an alternative use for them. And I'd recommend that if you ever have a shampoo bar or you're looking for new ways to wash your brushes, I would definitely recommend them. Then I have the Undersea Crystal soap from an Owl Crate box. The soap is pretty, but it's just a general like glycerin soap. It doesn't have a tremendous scent. Like, it's fine. I wouldn't seek it out and buy it. And the last thing that I have are these Equate Beauty pre-moistened olive oil swabs. These I love. I love these, however, for a very specific purpose, and that is to travel with. I use these exclusively for travel because I have become a big fan of dipping a Q-tip into basically like a travel size version of makeup remover and cleaning up under my under eyes. I'm like real messy with applying mascara, and you guys probably maybe have noticed, I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes because I look freakish. I'm just gonna say what it is. My lower lash line is really sparse in the sense that it's not a very full band of bottom lashes, but they are super long. Like during my beauty trial, she was like, let's just try it. And I was like, oh, okay, you go ahead and try it. And she was like, whoa, you've got really long like lower lashes. I was like, yeah, I do, but they just are like sparse, so they look freakish. So I don't play that game. So I always like nick the corner bottom lashes on both eyes. So I like to use these to clean this up. I also tend to get a little bit of fallout like right along my lower lash line. I wipe that out, just like basically do some general cleanup. And these are great for travel because I don't want to have to bring Q-tips and a bottle of something when I could just get them both in this package. So definitely very specific, but I always have these whenever I am traveling somewhere. To round this out, I have two skincare items. The first is my tried and true number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Night Cream. This took an unusually long amount of time to use up. Typically, my night creams last me longer than the day creams, but it's only by like a week. This time, it was by probably a month, if not like 6 weeks. I just have been, I'm gonna admit it, I've been a little lazy about doing skincare at night, mostly because there were many a night in June that I fell asleep on the couch. And so by the time I would wake up, all I had the effort to do was take out my contacts and brush my teeth. I didn't have it in me to do anything else. So I love this stuff. To me, it is awesome for the price point. It works well with my skin, so I will definitely keep rebuying it. And then since I used up my Belief under eye cream, I have been pulling out the samples in my closet and working on those. And so the first one that I used was the Ula Hendrickson Banana Bright Eye Cream. I've heard a lot of really positive things about this. I definitely think that this was moisturizing, and I could get away with using it in the summer when my under eyes are less dry, but I definitely don't think it's moisturizing enough for the winter. I also feel like the price point is fairly similar to the Belief cream, so there's not a whole lot of advantage to switching. I definitely think that's a superior cream for my super dry under eyes, but I definitely could see myself perhaps in the summer buying it. Or if you're somebody who has more what I'd call like mild under eye dryness, I feel like this is definitely a good fit for you. Whew! That was a lot of product, a lot of chat. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing about all the products that I used up in this trash talk, and I'll talk to you in the next video real soon. Bye.